love you. Thank you for joining me and welcome. Let's get this situated. My name is April. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to be looking into what I consider a full read. Right off the hop, the base chakra is asking you to delve into what is needed to be seen with inside the physical vessel where you're storing extra fire energy, where your masculine is creating from a wounded space. This is a 1, so you have a chance for a new beginning when you take a look into what is situated at your base chakra. This is at the tailbone. This is at the beginning of the chakra set, even though you have ones on your feet that are closer to the ground, and you do have one in the earth. 2 in the earth, 3 in the earth, sorry, 3 in the earth. I'm not getting an answer. Anyway. You are to call upon the sun, Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars energy to assist you through these blockages. This is your masculine energy being asked by your feminine aspect to take a look at any ways you're being harsh in the masculine push. Any ways that you're and then I get crown on the split, so we're going from the bottom to the top. Realignment of the it's too many cards, but I'm going to take a look. Daydreams and decisions about what we need to manifest to come out of a sadness into a lighted, come out of a sadness into a happiness that will flip us out of this. The manifestation to move the motion into a happier space so you can succeed. This is believe and succeed. I only want one more card from this deck. There is a transformation occurring about how you work in the real world. Yes, thank you. Did you see that? I've never seen a card do that. It's the world. So when we take a look at what is holding us back in our root chakra, we can then embrace our energies into the heart of the planet. Being the sacred geometry that our soul was meant to sing out into the universe, opening our hands to the Creator above to illuminate our heart into a frequency that emanates truth, integrity, honor, wisdom, love, respect, purity. One of those is right because my nose is itchy. So delve into the sun, Mars, fire energy. Delve into Jupiter, which is expansion, and Pluto. I don't really know a lot about Pluto yet. And then I get, on the masculine energy on the cut, I get celebrate the trauma. Celebrate what has been holding you back. Celebrate where you are in this now moment, even if it seems like it's coming from a place where your trauma has been stored. We have to bring each aspect of our own being into the forefront to be able to be viewed, felt, and released, nurtured. The universe. Nurture the cycle. Protect the cycle. Love the cycle. Grow with the cycle. When we want and we strive all the time, we miss out on the now. And then I get the crown on the same. This is the whole being. Accept the whole being. Accept the journey that your soul has taken from the bottom to the top, even if you haven't reached the top yet. Authority. This is the Emperor. This is the power. And I'm going to take the one on the bottom. That's the throat chakra. So speak into existence how you are the pillar. Those pillars are not in actualization yet. These pillars are just an outline of the blueprint of the guarded power within. So we've had the masculine and we've had the feminine. This is the masculine deck asking you to step into your masculine power. He is a little bit standoffish, but he is the ruler of the kingdom. So he has the diamond behind him, which is diamond white light, which is Archangel Gabriel. The halo of light is that he's protected. The 4 is that he's stable, grounded, and rooted in the real world. The 5 is, the throat chakra is that he's able to speak his truth. The throat chakra also is represented by the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto as a masculine energy. So we have a cycle coming to completion, so a new cycle can open in the masculine form of each of our being. We are being guided to look at 2 elements of our chakra set that are emanating a frequency that may be stuck, may be overly aggressive, may be misaligned with the truth of who we really are. It may be coming from an egoic standpoint. We may not be connected into the heart of the planet. We may not be grounded enough. Grounded. This guy's grounded too. We may not be connecting into our earth properly so that our frequency can harmonize in a manner that is balanced. I'm going to ring the bell. I ask the divine for assistance to illuminate any place where my root trauma is blocking the ability for me to speak my power and my truth and connect into the heart of my home planet Earth. I'm gonna overlay these clarifiers. Even though we are a multi-dimensional being and that we have homes all over the globe. Oh, sorry, all over the universe. This is still our home while we are embodied in these meat suits. So this is feminine energy. A feminine energy. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yeah. There we go. A feminine energy clarification on what trauma we need to work through. Okay. One more. That's two. That's a secret message. One more. One more. One more, please. That's two. There's three over here too, so this is 6 in total. I didn't want that many, but I'm gonna go with it. So, on the bottom of the deck, we are being encouraged to allow the feminine energy to guide with that gut feeling, with that inner knowing, with any ways that can be illuminated through what is called understanding. We have the dark and the light in balance in the background as cogs in the machine. We do have a curtain, a veil, something that needs to be thinned out so you can sit in a place where you are easily available to absorb the information coming from the other side. So the trauma would like to talk to you about how you show up as the feminine in the real world, how you portray your glamour into the real world, how you want to be how you are judging, balancing, calling the horn on soul type, soul bond connection. This can be with thyself, balancing the masculine and the feminine in the yin-yang situation through the DNA structure to come fill one cup with two energies, the masculine energy and the feminine energy. This queen, when she sits on the table, has her back to these energies. So even though you are showing up in the world as a beautiful divine creature of the now, you have turned your back on this connection with self, with another, with two others. The angels are asking you to go deep within and remove any and all judgment on how you may think. You are more important than others. We are all the same. We are all just as important, and our energy is all one. We all come from the same source, even if our missions are different. So there is an ending. This is that tough cycle. This is that traumatic event. It's over. We're being asked to fill this cup. We have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Until you fill your own cup with this love, this union between these two can't happen. Even though this is energy still within inside your own self. It can be within and then reflected without. And there is something that needs to be looked at in a different manner. So the Queen of Pentacles, physical reality, is asking us to allow this traumatic event to be behind us. Not everything needs to be behind us, but you cannot move forward with this baggage. You've called judgment. Now fill up your own cup. Come up from the depths of the muddy waters to blossom into the beautiful lotus flower. Lotus flowers actually have a big thick stem on them, and most of the time stick out of the water. Like they look like they're on top of the surface because we're standing looking down on them, but if you actually get up to the surface of the water and look at them, they have a stem and they are above the water. Why was I saying that? I lost my train of thought. This happens when channeling. You are the fountain of emotions that you are looking for. And once you can tap into your emotional pool, you will be able to combine your feminine aspect and your masculine aspect to be able to see a different view on anything you want to see. Especially how you connect to Earth. Ooh. Okay. Thank you very much. Feminine. Now we're going to go masculine. Gosh. The masculine is still looking in the past for happiness, because he believes that there is a spiritual connection that brings stability and a new opportunity and is happily ever after. Just remember, when you're looking at the past, those versions of those people no longer exist. They only exist in your mind. Their imprint exists and can be perpetuated from the mental state, but it is not necessarily true to how they show up in the world at this now moment. Did I do this already? Probably. Okay, can I take these ones? No. There was a small offer coming in. Oh! We got the High Priestess on the bottom of this energy too. So our masculine and our feminine energy are both in an understanding and an intuitive state. We are looking at foods that support healthy gut biome, and we could start drinking things like clove water and clove and cinnamon water. Like, I make tea out of cloves and cinnamon and star anise, and I just drink that as water instead of water sometimes, because it is antibiotic, anti-inflammatory, anti-whatever, all the crap. And supports the healthy gut biome. So when you fix your gut, you fix the connection. The feminine also wants you to take some meditation time, put your truths down and climb into the bucket so you can be raised up into. The masculine wants to heal his inner knowing. Okay. So we got 3 to start. The Chariot, the 4 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is taking fast action with the light and the dark combined, because it's got both on here. Out of the communal emotions. There's that curtain again. To open the veil and direct. This is almost that DNA structure. Their tails are almost making that DNA structure. We have another bird here, where we had a bird here. We had a golden opportunity over here with white in the background, and now it's flopped because it's the masculine side, and we have a white bird with gold surrounding it. Gushy on that too, I guess. This is the community in the background. And it's on fire over here. And then the Chariot is fast moving action, which is fire energy. Four of Wands, finding the stable celebration for the 11/11 journey, being the journey back to self, being a fruitful celebration of how you can show up for your destined path, moving that stuck, fixed energy through the spine, like with the Kundalini activation is the serpent energy. Now this is a character here on the bottom that caused a lot of mayhem as his dynasty played out. I don't know what the importance of that is. Working with the 4 directions, or the elements, or I don't know those are runes? No. A-N-T-R-O. I don't know what it is. Ra? Delve into the Egyptian philosophy to move your destiny in a forward manner. Excuse me. Can I get one? I didn't bring my water over here. One more row. One more card. Please, only one more. I got two, because never can I get what I ask for in tarot land. And then this is that connection from the past that the masculine energy can't let go of. This is somebody that is offered the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and every time it doesn't seem to satiate the needs of the other person. There is a cup. They look like this on the table. There is a cup moving towards your broken-hearted feeling. There is... I don't want to say it's a knight in shining armor because it doesn't really... Nobody's supposed to come and rescue you. You're supposed to be whole to reflect wholeness back to yourself. So, before this happens, sit in your broken-hearted emotional feelings and allow them to express through a release of tears. Allow the clouds to rain. If you have to, go wash in the rain instead of allowing your cry to happen. But if you draw forth a cup of love while in a broken-hearted state, you will acquire a broken-hearted partner. The masculine is asking you to have the strength to tame the beast, to grow and flourish in an infinite way, to pass the apex of the mountain, to go down to the other side where you can understand what a family, understand the happiness that a family can bring into your life. This does not have to be the house, the wife, the kid. It's just a metaphor for having the support to make you happy. Okay, we have three, 4, 7, 8, 10, 10. 3, 4, 7, 8, 10, 10. And over here we had 22, which is a, or 2202, which breaks down to a 22, which is a builder number. And then we had a 10, a 1, and a 12. 3 10s, 120. 3 10s, 120. 2 high priestesses. So the high priestess, even though it's an underlying energy, is the biggest synchronicity on the table. This don't sit waiting for this past person to come and make a new offer. Oh, and then we have the Judgment and the Two of Cups in the same order as over here. It was the Judgment and the Two of Cups together, like repeating energies. So your masculine and your feminine is ready to come into, this is being pushed by the planetary alignment. It's now is the time for the Great Awakening. Now is the time for the masculine energy to be healthy, healed, and whole. Come into a place of emotional fulfillment. The King of Cups is somebody who is not afraid to wear the emotional badge, not afraid to delve into the feeling aspect of living. Okay, so we got the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. We have the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for the feminine aspect. The Psychic Tarot for the masculine energy. The Steampunk Tarot as the clarifier on the feminine energy. The Everyday Tarot as the clarifier on the masculine energy. And let's just see what element wants a little bit more attention. Let's see if it's going to be fire or if it's going to be a different aspect that works with fire. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. I love you if you've made it this far. I thank you for your support. And motion 22, that builder number. The chariot, the horses, the movement, the darkness, and the light. This is, excuse me. I thought it was over water, but no, it is over land. So we may be seeing guidance of action in the clouds. We may be building a manifestation from the imagination of what we physically view with our eyes through scrying in the clouds. Scrying is when you relax the state of the eyes so that you may see other things that are not normally visible. So I didn't notice on the bottom of the deck the animals was there, but when I flipped through the book, this is 21 and 22. So the 21 is the world cycle again, and this is companionship. I couldn't read the word for a minute. Companionship and your animal tribe. So your animals want to all come in and say they are encouraging you to grow. In the background, there's a horse. A white horse. A white horse. A white horse. asking you to get into the purest form of your being. Okay, so we got the element of air and the action of motion, building the movement of motion. Okay. Be flexible yet grounded. Allow yourself free thought. Move and choose. Find your freedom. Use your voice resourcefully. Stand up for what you believe in. Be mindful of the way you communicate. So yeah, there is a ether. The air is the ether. So there's water, fire, earth, there's another one. Earth, air. It's on this one too. Earth, air, ether, fire. What? Okay, let's see. Earth, water. Water is what I was missing. Air, fire, and ether. Sometimes you just can't remember the stuff. The element of air has always been associated with movement and with the higher spirit. It is a cleansing element that enables us to fly free and allow minds to travel. Air is associated with all breath, breathing, the lungs, the voice, music, winds, and storms. It is the element of communication. So it is also, I would say it would be a masculine energy also. As its most at its most destructive, air is disconnected, chaotic, undisciplined, and untethered. While we consider a storm after a long drought to be cleansing and nourishing, an intense storm such as a hurricane can be wildly destructive. The word airhead normally refers to someone who doesn't consider things much or who just flits around from one thing to another willy-nilly. Finding your space and healthy motion is important, and finding your own breath of fresh air will enable you to see things differently and to start anew. The cycle. Close the one cycle to open the other cycle. Allow your sacred geometry to emanate out into the world through your cleansed and purified auric field, the element of air. So this is what I have for you today. I hope everybody is doing well in this massive shift here on planet Earth. I am grateful and honored to read for a collective that wishes to learn and grow. I love you. Take care.